This subject is places and landscape in the changing world. Human geography. A human geography is a branch of geography dealing with how human activity affects or is influenced by the Earth's surface. On the raw of human geography, there is a population and migration. Population. A population is the whole number of people or inhabitants in a country or region. Migration. It is the movement of people from one permanent home to another. Let us know more about human geography. We have here four sections. In the first section, asking about where is everyone? Second, where has population increased? Why is population increasing at different rates? And the number 4 is overpopulation. Another question is, how does migration play an important role in population growth? A migration is an important determinant of population change. It changes not only the population size, but also the population composition of urban and rural population in terms of age and sex composition. Migration plays a very significant role in changing the composition and distribution of population. What is demography? Demography comes from the Greek word of demos, which means people. Graphy means to describe. Demography is the statistical study of human population. It examines the size, the structure, and the movements of populations over the space and time. What is population distribution? It is a description of locations on the Earth's surface where individuals or groups live. In what places on Earth do you expect to find the most people living? The most populous country is China and India. China and India constitute about 36% of the world's population. In what common traits might these places exhibit? China and India are one of the largest and fastest growing economies of the world. According to Proof and Labart, the similarities between China and India: both peoples respect family and treasure sincerity. Both share a deep love for their land and culture. Both are peace-loving and dislike violence. What is ecumeny? Ecumeny is the portion of the Earth's surface occupied by permanent human settlement. 4 common traits of ecumeny. First, almost 90% of all people live north of the equator. Second, most people live in areas close to sea level. Third, more than half of all people live on about 5% of the land and almost 90% on less than 20%. Last is about 2/3 of the world population is concentrated within 30 miles of the ocean. How do you measure population? You measure population by looking at population density, the number of people occupying an area of the land. Population density has 3 types of density. First is arithmetic density. Second, physiological density. And third is agricultural density. Arithmetic density is the total number of people in an area and population divided by land area. Next is physiological density. A physiological density is the number of people supported by a unit area of arable land. It provides insight in the relationship between the size of population and the availability of resources in a region. Last is agricultural density. It is the ratio of the number of the farmers to the amount of arable land. Next, let us discuss how the agricultural density of the United States may have changed over the last 200 years. The history of agriculture in the United States covers the period from the first Anglo settlers to the present day. In colonial America, agriculture was a primary livelihood for 90% of population, and most towns were shipping points for the export of agricultural products. Most farms were geared toward subsistence productions for family use. The rapid growth of population and expansions of the frontiers opened up large numbers of new farms, and clearing the land was a major preoccupation of farmers. After 1,800 years, cotton became the chief crop in southern plantation and the chief American export. After 1,840 years, industrialization and urbanization opened up lucrative domestic markets. The number of farms grew from 1.4 million in 1850 to 4 million in 1880 and 6.4 million in 1910, then started to fall, dropping to 5.6 million in 1950 and 2.2 million in 2008. That's all for today. Thank you and God bless.